And we are live here on the Twitter. All right. Let me get out a few notifications to folks. Notifications to folks. And we'll get right underway. All right, this one's going to be a little bit different for a variety of reasons. One, because it's going to be Velker and I, and he and I are sitting in the same room. So we're going to be having it. The second thing is we're not playing miniatures. We're going to use Command and Colors Napoleonics in the Battle of Rohr, R-O-H-R. And this is very much on point. We'll read the scenario briefing. Davout and his redoubtable Third Corps should have been crushed by superior Austrian forces, but instead had won a hard-fought victory at Teugn-Hausen, allowing Napoleon the time to concentrate, leaving Davout to occupy Archduke Charles. Napoleon concentrated much of his army near Abensberg to split the Austrian army, and on the morning of April 20th, unleashed them against the Austrian Five Corps under Archduke Louis. Lannes' Provisional Corps tore through the Austrian front line and pushed on toward the village of Rohr. En route, Lannes' troops collided with Thierry's retreating Austrian brigade, mauling it severely. Thierry's survivors joined with Schuschtek's light troops at Rohr, but Lannes was close behind and wasted no time in launching his veteran cavalry against Rohr. As the Austrian infantry collapsed, the outnumbered Austrian cavalry launched desperate attacks to cover the infantry retreat and were virtually destroyed. Jacquinot's troopers set off in hot pursuit towards Rottenburg, inflicting several further serious losses on the routed Austrians. So this goes very badly in history for the Austrians. I'll be taking the French over here. Velker will be taking the Austrians in white up there.
Hooray!
Their commander is Schuschtek, and that's him hanging out on the hill back here.
Hi!
There he is. And my guy, of course, is the inimitable Jean Lannes, who hangs out back here. Velker gets 4 command cards. I get 5 cards. And it's a game to 5 victory banners. So this one shouldn't take us very long at all.
No.
The French player gains 1 victory banner for each French unit that exits the battlefield from one of the 3 baseline hexes indicated. And those baseline hexes are, there they are. Velker's showing them to you. Nice. Well done. Entirely well done. So we're gonna say that. Now the other thing I have to do, of course, is figure out which tactician cards we get. How many each we get of those.
We have many books.
We have many books to sort through, but there they are. We find our card, and the card tells us at the Battle of Rohr, Schuschtek gets 2, and I get 5. So it's 4-5 and 2-5. So, oi.
I'm having a bad day.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree over much with Velker when he says that he's likely to get himself a bad day out of this deal. I did this for a lot of reasons. Number one, I love Command & Colors Napoleonics. I want to show what you can do with it in Tabletop Simulator. Number two, it's April 20th, so when we're broadcasting this, so I figured we'd do one of the battles. Number three, we're heading over there. Velker and I and his mom, we're going to be going over to Austria later this year to visit all these battlefields, so I've got a particular interest in them. And so there's a whole lot of really good reasons to want to do this. So we're looking forward to it. Let's see if we've, just checking the chat briefly, we have nobody yet. But we do have somebody else watching, which is always nice.
All right.
So whoever you are, howdy hey, and away we go. First thing we'll do is shuffle the cards real well.
Shuffle.
And let's see here, Velker's hand.
I'll just take mine.
You'll just take, well, we have to do it this way, remember?
Oh yeah, so it's even. Alright, that's all I get.
I get 5. Tactics cards. So I pull these into my hand, and I pull these into my hand. So we've got, unfortunately, one of the things that we're going to be a little limited in is the fact that you're only going to be able to see my hand of cards. You don't have one of those blind monitors they've just done. So, and I believe the rules tell us that our friends, the French, move. Oh, it's actually the Austrians that move first.
Hooray!
So you're up first.
My one advantage. Alright. So, Okay. Yeah, okay. So, my card is going to be attack center. So I get 3 guys in the middle space.
All right, so 3 right here in the middle from our guy Velker. Let's see what he's got. You'll notice that the Austrians have these particularly large battalions. These are his regulars, these are his lights. They move slowly, they retreat a lot, but boy, they're big and a little bit on the tough to kill side. So here he comes.
All right. So
you got 3.
First of all, I'm going to choose this artillery unit to fire on these horse.
Ooh. Okay.
Going to have these line. Wait, no. These line. Advance and shoot. And then these light, my Grenzers over here, are just going to move. How far can they move?
2, I believe.
Like
if they're not shooting.
Movement, yeah. I can move 2 or 1 or 2 in no battle. So I will go right there.
All right, so you got a couple shots.
Yep, so these guys.
4, 3. The way cavalry or way artillery works, it's 4, 3, 2. No other modifiers. 2 dice.
Yep, 4. All right. So 2 dice, you said?
Mm-hmm. Looking for horses. Nothing.
All right. Now these light Grenzers can't do anything. So take this off. And then these guys, they moved.
So they're halved.
So yeah, it's half round down, so 2. Once again. One hit? Yeah.
1 hit. Just going over here, showing the folks. One of those, one of those. Okay. All right, you want to take your die off. Bunch of dice over here too.
And now I draw my other card.
Uh-huh.
Your turn.
It is indeed my turn. Where'd that go? All right. We're going to assault in the center.
5 in the middle.
So we move 5 cards in the middle, as he says. Some of these cards I hadn't even seen before. All right. 5, you say. Very good. You guys are just going to shoot. Two. 3. And they can fire. 4. And they can fire. All right, and I get a 5th. And they can fire. We'll go right to left.
All right.
They moved, they moved, they moved. 2 each. Shooting at those same guys.
This guy has to melee.
Oh, yeah.
So 5.
Of course he does. Well, we'll start here.
Okay. Wait, this guy? Oh, he can't hit me.
2 hits.
And if you've seen the previous Commands and Colors episodes that we've done, I like to make towers.
Velker is building his tower of blocks over there. Hopefully we'll be able to oblige him with many blocks. These lads here will also shoot 2 over there. Nothing. For those who have never played before, I guess, if you're unfamiliar with Memoir or Battle Cry or Ancients or any of the others, you're typically looking for some sort of a symbol. In this instance, when shooting, you're looking for the thing you're shooting at.
So infantry in this.
There you are. Now, one of the big differences in Command and Colors Napoleonics as opposed to any number of others of the Command and Colors games, when you have fewer units, it actually affects the number of dice you're rolling. So in this case, he's going to be down a little bit. He's going to be down a little bit. These guys are obviously at full. So they fired. They fired. I guess it's melee time.
Yeah, so 5 dice.
The French are very good at meleeing. So instead of the usual 4 dice, which their number of blocks would suggest, they get to roll all 5. And that's going to wipe them out. Now, because I've wiped them out, I do get a victory banner, and you will remember that this is a game to 5 victory banners.
So you're already a 5th of the way there.
And these lads are going to shoot over here. They also moved, so they are. What do lights do? So
lights. Did they stand?
No, they moved.
Okay, so that's going to be much lower than usual.
It's going to be 3, yeah.
Half die, round up. So 4 of them plus 1, so 3.
3 dice over at the cavalry. Ouch. I would have liked to have done more there.
So who was that?
That was this fella.
So I just take this guy up?
Yep. Could have done better. Could definitely.
Our circle is beginning to form.
Now you'll remember I moved these fellas. They're line, and therefore when they move into trees, into the forest right here, they are not allowed to battle on the turn that they move.
Only if you're light. That's
right, exactly. The lights would be able to do that, not them. All right. So my card is down and out. I will pick another card. And it's Velker's turn.
Alright. I'm going to do another attack center.
3 in the center, correct?
Mm-hmm. So these guys are going to move here. These horse are going to go 1, 2. And then these guys are going to fire.
All right, they moved, correct? No, they did not.
They stayed there.
So they're firing 4
At the
dice?
horse.
4 dice at the horse.
I believe 4. Double check.
That should be right.
1 die per block, yeah, 4. Okay. 2 hits.
Ouch. Admittedly, these are light horse, but still. All set?
I believe so.
All right. Well, we are going to probe the left flank.
Okay.
We'll just shoot. No, we won't. That was silly of me.
You can take it back.
No, that's all right. It's not the worst thing I've done my whole life. They will certainly shoot. And they'll move up. So, 4 shots coming at you out of the woods.
From these guys?
From the guys in the woods. Wow.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. All right. Your turn?
I forgot to draw one. Whoops. I'll just take this one. Alright. Bayonet charge. So I get to order 4 infantry units to move to a minute. So this guy goes up there. This guy goes 1, 2. These guys.
Can your line move too? I don't think they can.
Charge.
Oh, geez. I missed that. Okay, yeah. Special card. 2 instill me like. Ugh. All right.
Sit.
So 1, 2, 3.
3. And I'm just going to move this unit up so they're not sitting there smoking cigars the whole game.
Right.
Alright. So, I guess I'll start left from right. So, this guy, 5 dice on your light cap.
They're going to evade.
You can do that in this game?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's this game.
The only question is, what is their retreat? I think
it's 1.
light cav.
It would say in the notes if it's more.
If it weren't, yeah, okay.
So it's just 1.
All right, so they're going to evade, and in so doing, you're going to roll your 5 dice.
But only horses count.
Correct.
So no sabers.
Only horses counts.
So 1 hit and a retreat, which you can ignore.
Okay, so you got me a hit, huh?
Yep, just 1. So now you have to move there.
Okay. I gotta look something up to make sure I'm doing this the right way.
I think that's right.
Just gotta make sure I'm not supposed to move farther away.
Ah.
Because cavalry are allowed to do the super sneaky thing. It's 2 hexes. So I must go back 2. And you may, if you wish, take that ground.
I'm good.
All right, so they've driven them back and doinked them even as they went.
Now these line attacking your light.
Ooh, I have a message from Vance. Let me send him a quick message. All right, go right ahead.
Alright, so 4 dice.
All right, so you came meleeing up here. Who are you meleeing?
The lights.
Very good.
3 hits and a retreat, which you can ignore.
I can ignore because I am supported, but still. You Austrians are coming for real. No doubt about that. Next.
And then these 5 guys going for this 1 light.
You know, for that 1 cavalry, huh?
Yep.
All right, they get 5, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's battlefield smoke. You will roll 2 dice.
Fine. Still dead.
Well done.
Thank you.
You may take that ground if you wish.
I shall. Whoops. Where are you from? Oh. Somehow I dropped him in the exact same place. I'm skittled.
All right.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Well, did you take a card?
I did not. Thank you. Taking it. Go.
Wow. Suddenly out of brilliant options over here. Well, I'm going to attack the center, even though it's not what I really want to do. And not what my situation requires, frankly. One. 2.
Can't move that guy.
He's in the center.
Oh. I thought you were moving this guy.
No. This guy's on this line, so he can move in both.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2 melees. Start here.
Okay.
5 dice. Two kills and a retreat, which you cannot ignore.
And now I retreat 2, I believe?
Correct. The Austrians retreat 2. All right. Certainly not cataclysmic for you, but at least I drove you out of there. All right. And it is your turn.
Doing turkeys on the tower. Okay, there. Okay. So, now I will do... Oh, I don't like you. I'm going to do a probe right flank.
Probe right flank.
2 guys on the right.
Okay.
So, first these guys will smack you.
Yep.
And then these guys will move up.
So these guys are going to fight my lights.
Mm-hmm. Then these guys are going to move up and shoot.
Okay. Who's first?
I'll begin with the smacking.
Okay, 5 dice.
5 dice.
Wait. We'll go first.
Okay, good deal.
4 dice. Two kills and a retreat, which you cannot ignore.
I hate you. I don't even get to hit you.
That was sort of the point. Well done.
You're terribly done.
And at whom are you shooting?
These guys. Wait, no, I'm attacking the lights now.
Yep. 2 dice.
2 dice.
Ooh!
2 retreats, and you cannot.
I can ignore one of them.
We have to go back there.
But not both. I can ignore one because I'm supported. All right, your
That
turn.
did not go well for me.
Did you get your card?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got to start burning cards that I don't.
How much artillery do you have?
Not a ton, honestly. I think I have one battery, right?
Yeah.
This
I
one
have
right
one
here.
too. So.
This thing of foot guns. Speaking of which, though,
Let me guess.
bombard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, but the thing is, all I get to do is squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
Oh, you're just moving up?
Yep. They couldn't shoot. That hill was blocking. But at least it's out of the way. And it's your turn.
Alright.
Super.
I'm going to do a probe right flank.
Okay.
These guys are going to move up. These guys are going to shoot.
Okay. Shooting at these guys in the valley.
5 dice.
5 dice down in the valley.
2 retreats and a hit.
All right, we'll deal with that hit first. Ooh, that's a hit, which means I have to do a leader check. 2 dice. I hope I do not get sabers. I do not.
Dang.
But I must Actually, I can ignore them both.
Oh.
Because I have a leader.
And you're support.
Yep.
Dang it. Okay.
Still, you shot me. Get your card.
Yep.
Now I will bombard you.
You had 2 bombards?
I did.
Oh!
Which isn't as great as it sounds when you're only sitting on 1 gun. But I get 2 extra dice because they didn't move. 4, 3, 5 dice.
5 dice. Great. On whom?
The cavalry. 2
One
kill.
hit.
1 hit. 1 hit. 1 hit. 1 hit. Well, that wasn't very good at all. Your turn.
Cool, it fit. Alright. So, fire and hold.
What kind of nonsense does that do?
You know this card. Let the people read it. Give them some time.
All right. Who's shooting?
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
Nope.
Who's 4?
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Oh, interesting. Okay, got it. Where do you want to start?
Start with this guy.
Shooting where?
At the guys in the forest.
That's a -1, correct? Into the forest?
Into the forest. -1, yes.
So, it's 3 -1 +1. 3 dice.
Wait. It's 3 guys.
Yeah.
Divided by 2, which is 1. So
You didn't move.
Oh, yeah. So 3. No, yeah, 3.
3 dice.
You are correct.
Nothing.
Nothing. Alright. 5 guys into the guys in the valley.
That's 6 dice.
6 dice.
This is going to stink.
2 hits and 2 retreats.
Okay, which I can ignore. We know that. Problem is, that unit is getting mighty thin.
And there's a guy right behind him that's also at 1.
Mighty thin. Let's check that leader.
Yep. Please fail.
No.
Alright. Fine. Then don't.
He shot. Who's next?
This line. Just gonna fire at him.
It's uphill. Is that only melee? That's a -1?
Yeah, I think so. Checking. Hill. -1.
It is. So it's
So
2 -1 +1, 2 dice. Nothing.
And then these guys at your horse.
6 dice. Yeah, they cannot withdraw. 1 hit.
If that were infantry!
If it were.
That sucks. That did not go as well as I thought it would. That's
No, I don't know. I get what you're saying, but that was still, I don't know.
That 1 unit in the valley is the only thing going good for me.
All right. You get your card?
I have not, so I was just doing that. Got it. And go.
We will probe in the center.
Okay.
Cannons will fire.
Okay.
Infantry will shoot.
All
Cannon
right.
for 3.
I run away.
But-
Even though I can't.
I was going to say, I think you can only... So... Nothing.
Hey.
And they will shoot 4 dice down there.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Hey.
Your turn.
It is. Ooh. Coordinated advance. 1 in the left, 1 in the right, 2 in the middle.
Mm.
Alright, so I'll start off with this guy shooting at you.
Okay.
2 in the middle, okay. This guy will move up. And this guy will move up and smack you. And then this guy will move forward and hit you.
All right.
So let's start with this guy. 5 dice going at those cavalry.
Yep.
One hit and a retreat, which you cannot ignore.
Ooh. Retreat is just 1. Okay.
Then these guys? Wait, no.
No, these you...
Yeah, these two are
Yeah.
So first, I'll hit you with this guy. 4 dice.
Oh boy. Oh.
1.
Ah.
Oh!
Thought I was gonna get away with that one.
So did I.
But I didn't. So you get... Where'd my... There they are. And now I gotta do that check on 1 die. Don't die. Oh! Oh! Jean Lan falls as in the history books. Oh!
Wait, did that actually happen in this?
Yes. It wasn't in this battle, but Jean Lan would die in this campaign. Oh!
By infantrymen or what?
It was actually in a fight much like this, yeah. So he doesn't, I was going to say he goes back, but he does not, in fact, go back. Okay.
And then, oops, I take the ground. I'm out for blood!
Okay.
And then 2 dice going into the forest.
Yes.
2 hits.
Oh. You aren't kidding.
Sounded very British.
3 dice back.
No!
Oh.
Ow!
They heard that you jerks killed Jean Lan.
Ow!
They heard that you killed Lan, and they decided to punch you in the face.
Still, my point remains. Ow!
I get it.
Total jerk move.
You get your card?
No. I was making my tower.
Very good.
No way! Yes!
I will assault on the right flank.
No, don't do that. No.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Wait, you only have 2 guys down there.
I know. But one of them...
Oh, you got heavy cuirassiers back there?
Hi.
Hi. How's it going, dude?
Oh, that's good.
I smell.
Do you
How
form...
about them horse apples?
Do you form square?
No.
Okay.
Come at me.
I believe that's 6 dice. Check me, please. What's on that side, bud?
Oh, heavy cuirassier. Melee 1 die per block plus 1.
Oh, so it's 4, 5.
6. Wait.
5 dice.
5.
We got a leader.
It
5
is
dice. Here we go.
You can kill me. I I do not like this.
And I do.
No.
No, I don't. But you do have to retreat.
Run away! Run to the hills.
Yeah, the heavies came out. They too heard you killed John Lan.
Ow! Ow, my toe! Why did you smack my toe? That was painful, sort of.
Is that a Napoleon reference? Did you just make a Napoleon reference?
Maybe. Oh, my nice pillow! My nice
Nice.
carriage pillow!
Yeah,
What have
see.
you done?
Yeah, see,
Embroidered with an N!
that is a snarky reference to the fact that for whatever reason the Prussians kept Napoleon's pillow after Waterloo.
It was embroidered with an M in green,
I
with fringes.
It was a
I
very
remember this moment very well for no reason.
it is a very fringy pillow. It's your turn.
Alright. Bayonet charge. Same thing I did earlier.
Mm-hmm. Who's
So-
doing it?
So, it's going to be these guys. These guys.
2.
Those guys, but
3.
they won't be able to attack. And why not these guys?
Well, I don't like helping you this much, but the question you want to ask yourself is if you want to go after these guys.
Well, where were these guys? They were
He
right
was here.
Oh, I can get over there. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm attacking them then.
Well, why wouldn't you put him here so I can't hit you with them? Oh, it's you. Never mind. What am I doing?
No, that's you.
Yeah, that's right. So, you
Thank
got 3 attacks. Where are you going?
So I'll start with this guy, attacking the 1.
Really?
Yes,
Really?
of course.
Really?
This is war.
This is what you're doing. This is your move. All right.
Can I escape out your hexes? Cause he's not too far.
Go for it.
All right. But no. Okay.
4 dice. Oh, sorry. No. You've got the bayonet charge. So
But that's only guard, so 4.
4 dice. Yeah.
He's dead. Goodbye. Have a good evening. Now give me your banner. Thank you. And I will take the ground so you can't hurt me.
Okay.
Well, you still can't hurt me, but
Who's next?
let's do this guy. 5
So-
dice.
5 uphill 1 4.
Three hits.
3 hits. Jeepers creepers.
Where'd you get those peepers? Whoops.
All right, we'll fight back.
Yeah, do that. 1 die. 2 dice.
No, 1 die.
2 dice.
I don't get a +1 going downhill. Oh, that's right. I'm French. I'm French.
You are from.
I'm playing a card that makes me a capable leader.
Then he's not a leader.
Oh, it doesn't have a leader. Never mind.
Then what are you doing in England?
Mind your own business.
Reference to Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
A retreat which you cannot ignore.
Oh, you jerk! Oh,
Go.
I do not like you.
Go away.
I fart in your general direction.
Mm-hmm. And these fellas?
It was so foul, I had the wrong way. Okay, 2 dice, 1 die.
1 die. 1 die.
No!
Yeah, you wasted that, didn't you?
Retreat.
which
Go
I
away!
cannot ignore.
Go away! Leave me!
And you can take those trees if you wish, but...
I am gonna take those trees.
Are you? Okay.
And then I'm going to hit you with these guys.
You cannot. Draw
But
your
I
card.
will. What?
You draw your card. You can't follow up.
I know, but I will next turn, if they're still alive.
Assault left flank.
Shoot, he's not gonna be alive.
No, he's not. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll start here. No, we'll start here, actually.
They have some melee.
Oh, why did I do that?
You can move them back.
Yeah, they were here, correct?
I think. I don't know. I think they were where they were, but...
Oh, yeah, you know what? They were. They were there. So, what I will do instead is... Oh, man.
Wait.
I might as well do this.
Wait, what do you do better as?
I'd be better shooting, but if I got to move, it's going to cost me anyway.
Half plus 1.
So I'm going 4 plus 1, 5 minus 1. So 4 dice in the line is going for you.
Alright, from the line.
2 retreats and a hit. It's not the best of all outcomes. And these guys are going to shoot at you 1 die. Actually, you know what? Those guys can shoot now.
Yeah, those guys shoot at
5 dice.
Alright. How did they get back there? Nothing. Wait.
A retreat.
Aw, dang.
Which you cannot ignore.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Dang it. Your turn.
Flank attack, 2 on each side. Alright, these guys? Whoops, sorry. This guy 1, 2. And in going 2, I have to use infantry forward leader. Because he has leader, he can move one extra hex than he would usually be able to, and he can still battle.
Mm-hmm.
And then on this side, his artillery will fire. These guys will move up. So, 4 dice going onto him. 3 dice, because it's going uphill.
He becomes invisible. Bet you didn't know that was a thing.
Because it isn't.
Okay. And the game. Well done. That is, ladies and gentlemen,
a very different outcome than history.
Yes, a very different outcome than history. The Austrians, even though they took a lot of casualties, you can see, let's take a look at the pile over here, the Tower of Death. They plowed into the French.
Yeah, I was much more offensive.
And then they were, that was quite the win. Well, this was a short one. I enjoyed it. We'll probably flip it around at some other point. But, so this is April 20th April 1809, the Battle of Rohr, which in history was a decisive French victory. But here for Commands and Colors Napoleonics, it is a 5-2 Austrian victory. So, including the death of Jean Lannes. So, a pretty dramatic reversal of history. So, thanks very much for watching. And until the next time, well, we like doing this. I'm Cyrano.
I'm Velker.
And we are
a Kriegspieler
and a half. Take care, folks.